Hello everybody, Alex Glenn here, founder of partnerprograms.io. I want to record a quick video because I think this is a great way to articulate our value proposition to both agencies and partner teams. It's related to the partner program growth strategy. It's related to how to get more revenue out of your current partner network, your current partner program. This is called circles versus rows. You may have heard it as circles is better than rows. It's something I think was coined in churches where you have the preacher speaking to the congregation, congregations in rows. The idea there is instead of the preacher talking about religion to the rows all day long, let's get the congregation into these small group meetups, onto these tables, get them talking to each other about what religion means to them. The same sort of idea and strategy can be applied to your partner program to get your agency, reseller, integration partners all working together and all talking to each other about how they can go ahead and leverage your software to get more revenue for themselves. Here's how it works. Let's call you the partner director of channel, whatever your title is. This is, let's call it Jamie. Jamie is the director of channel. He or she has 3 people underneath. Call it Steve and Lily and Jake. Now, Steve runs the integration partners. I think this was Jamie. Jamie runs, let's call them implementation partners. Let's call them consultants. These are people that are certified to go ahead and onboard, potentially resell your product. And then on the far right, we just have referral partners managed by whoever that was. Now, this is typical. These are rows. These are siloed, vertical-based operations where each one of these partner managers is pushing content, events, promotions, down to their partner network, right? Whoever they're responsible for. Their goals are related to their vertical, and they want to report, obviously, more revenue, more partners, more activity inside of their vertical. Now, this, again, is siloed. Siloed is bad. What we are more interested in is how do we connect horizontally between referral partner, integration partner, and implementation reseller. What can we do with those 3 types of partners together to build revenue for the software? Now I'm going to show you how this works as a circle. Let me just erase this 1 second. Now, that same scenario, let's see how it plays out when you and your partner team are creating and finding these circles. Here you are again, director of channel. Now you have your team. And instead of you instructing your team to report on their specific vertical, their specific type of partner that they are overseeing, let's see what happens when you instruct your team to go into their verticals and request that their partners inform them on who they are working with as far as integrations go, of course, but as far as white label agencies, that's big. As far as contract agencies, and what services they are building on top of your solution. Specifically, the word is retainers. We want to know what these agencies are building on top of your solution and selling to their customers as. If you're a CRM, this works very well. Say you're Salesforce, the build may be Salesforce under Marketo. Marketo is marketing automation, Salesforce is CRM. But then there are a lot of other players in there, maybe even third-party tools like Zapier, maybe Calendly's in there as well. And this larger implementation partner, if you're Salesforce, you've got a reseller or an implementation partner A, they are built on top of the backs of affiliate partners, these smaller agencies, these contractors, these individuals, these 2 to 5 person shops that are very hyper niche. Maybe they're Airtable experts, maybe they're Zapier experts, maybe they're a specific type of lead generation or PPC or SEO, etc. Now, this agency, the bigger agency, that's your known reseller, maybe it's even a competitor's known reseller, they are outsourcing to these agencies. Now, these agencies are the ones that tell larger employer agency, your implementation partner, that in order to do what they do best, they're gonna need to build out a new instance for, call it Zapier, call it one of the other integration partners. Then that integration gets involved with this agency. So that service that this agency is now contracting out that requires that new integration, that was brought up into this larger agency by smaller agency A. And this happens again with another implementation, whatever that is. And that typically happens when you get a lot of demand for these larger implementation, these specialized agencies that may be a Salesforce consulting partner, what have you. These MSPs, they typically stay in their lane, but they get so much demand for a new specific integration, but they don't know how to do it. They are very focused on sales and operations, and they are not good at implementation. This means that they have to rely on these smaller agencies and the agency's know-how and the agency's expertise in these specific ancillary services and integrations in order to continue to grow, continue to capture this market demand. This is now a circle. Your partner team needs to find out where those circles exist in your partner network, and they need to get in there and they need to find out what's happening. What is this service? What is this retainer that this agency is selling built on top of your software? And they need to wrap that up into, obviously, events like you're doing, but the event is everybody involved. Courses, this is the big one. Content, enablement content. So they need to show all of these people in here how this circle is operating. How are they doing what they're doing to continue to grow? What that does is it creates more and more of those circles with more subcontractor agencies, more large implementation partners, more integrations. And meanwhile, you as the channel partner can see what's going on, and if you don't have that integration in your stack, that is one that you're going to go ahead and put in the product roadmap to get integrated. Courses are the big one, showing all of these other agencies how to build revenue off of your product. That's not your product feature benefits. That's your product rolled up into a stack of tools that is then purposed for one specific service. We just did this with Unbounce, CallRail, and a white label PPC agency called Invisible PPC, where we showed other agencies how to create a full funnel PPC retainer that sells really well. It's got all of the pieces already built out. It's fully managed and supported by this agency, and it's backed by CallRail and Unbounce. The white label PPC agency gets support clients, Unbounce gets new customers, same thing with CallRail. Everybody wins. That is circles, not rows. So I hope that was helpful. If you have more questions, you can email me, alex@partnerprograms.io, and I look forward to seeing you in the channel. Thanks.